Hi, I'm Patrice Bisiot, author, executive coach, and the founder of Image Reading. So, gorgeous Malibu, perfect weather, wind in the hair. Today's episode is about stop procrastinating. You are a leader, and it's only human nature to want to go to that place, but you can't. You're here to inspire, and we talk about it every episode. You're here to carry your people, so no procrastination. So, problem number one, and that's the one I see the most frequently, is poor impulse and emotional attachment. So, let me explain. I have my client that I'm helping, obviously, throughout his journey, was telling me the other morning, he leaves home, he's in a bad mood. Something happened over breakfast, he's in a bad mood. Gets to work, there is a pile of problems, now he's really unhappy. How about his CFO? She sees him walking in and says, oh, I need to go. Comes to him with a problem because, that's what happened with a client. So she's explaining it to the best way she can. Now he's in a bad mood, screams, curses, reacts, and blows up. Wow, great. So instead of fixing the problem and being the solution giver, now she has her boss just losing it in front of her. So she says, don't worry about it. Let's push the problem aside. Yeah, we'll deal with it later. Okay, now, two things are happening. One, she's going back to her team now and says, you know what, guys? The big boss doesn't care. No one cares. We'll fix the problem later. So basically, the problem with the client, who is your source of income, is pushed aside. Now, these people are going to their people having the same speech where, oh, don't worry, guys, the big boss doesn't care. We don't have to deal with it. Great. Okay. Now, a second thing happened is that the more you put a problem aside, the bigger it gets. Do you put your bills aside? No. You want perfect credit? You take care of your bill on time, right? Every 30 days, they come like clockwork. Same thing here. You are letting a problem that happened, for instance, with a client, and a big one, thinking, you know what, we'll deal with it later. What's going to happen? Is the problem going to melt? Is it going to fly away with the wind? No, it isn't. And now you have created two sets of problems for you. Not only your team is completely against everything and against you, essentially, because they are looking at you like, he doesn't care, I don't care. And now the problem is not fixed, get pushed aside, gets piled up on the top of the rest. And now it's only going to be more problem coming from that push away. Problem number two, poor task persistence. So what do I mean? Let me carry you through with an example. It's always easier. Now, I've seen it in my time of coaching. I have my leaders, and some of them are just like, hey, you know what? The problem in front of me, I try to fix it, they don't work out. Okay. But didn't you notice that actually every solution you're finding is actually not a solution because the problem still exists? Maybe now in a different form, but it's still here. Why? Persistence and just focus and vision. Why? Weren't you like that with your career? Weren't you persistent, believing in yourself maybe when everybody around you was saying, oh, don't bother, it's not for you? Well, you proved them wrong, and here you are watching me with a super job. But that also means when you have a task presented in front of you, in the middle of all other things in your day, you have to find a perfect solution, and maybe solution number one is not going to work. Then fine. Same thing as when you went up the ladder. Maybe you didn't get the promotion you were waiting for at the time you wanted to, but eventually it happened. Same thing here. Find the perfect solution, please. And if it's not solution number two, maybe solution number three will work out. And that's how you're going to be able to push your business forward, because until this problem is not resolved, there is no moving forward. There is no going ahead. So please, 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 persistence on every task you have, and I know you have a million a day, needs to be treated the same way. And that's by your focus and your diligence that you will be able to produce the right solution. So task persistence is one of the key for success. And that was problem number two. And finally, problem number three, and that's a very, very common one, time management deficiency. So, once again, simple concept, of course, Everybody knows what it means, at least on paper. But how good are you with practicing that religion? Often not that good. And I had to train myself. I had to. The amount of trouble I'm putting, the amount of work I'm doing, off-site, on-site, you have to manage your time. In it, you want to include good times. You want to include your gym, your self-development time, anything that gives you pleasure with the work, because remember, self-development helps you to create and to be the best leader. Well, here we are, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Time management is key for success. I mean, you cannot just handle the day and just, as it goes, as you treat it. Yes, some part of it will be in your working day, but have a structure. All the most successful people I have met in my life, and I'm talking the billionaires of the world that could completely delegate everything to everybody, guess what? They have a routine, they have a regime. Every morning, perhaps, that's going to take them to wake up an extra hour early, some of them 2 hours early, because they want to do yoga, meditate, go to the gym, go to swim, listen to some self-development piece because it helps them to process the day. That's what I'm talking about. Treat everything you do with a lapse of time, and throughout your day, you have a structure. And by managing your time, of course, you are becoming the best leader, because you are attaching the proper amount of time to the proper task, to the proper problem, or just to the proper issue or item in front of you. So that is crucial. Time management will help you to be more productive, more creative, happier within yourself, around you, creating this abundance, because now you are so structured that you are not looking at things from a point of view of like, oh, I'm overwhelmed, not doing it. Now it's like, all right, this fits into this part of my day, that's what I'm gonna do. So time management, problem number 3, and that makes you a great leader. Thank you very much for your time in this amazing setting. Click, like, share, all the comments you want, info@patricebisiot.com. If you have a precise question, just email me. And remember, that's what's going to make you a great leader. So any question, I have the answers for you. And I will see you on the next episode.